Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm always breaking down the hot sports topics of the day. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my NFL draft coverage with the needs analysis for the Baltimore Ravens, who hold the number 32 pick overall in the first round. The Ravens have picks, one pick each in rounds 1 through 7, so 7 picks overall in the Ravens for the Ravens in the upcoming draft. Their areas of need, as I see them, their biggest areas of need, are all on the defensive side of the ball. To replace two legends, first and foremost. The retirement of Ray Lewis has left a hole at inside linebacker there in their defense. I look for them to fill that hole, as well as a hole at free safety. I don't think they'll bring back, all signs point to them not bringing back veteran safety and future Hall of Famer Ed Reed. So I look for them to also address the free safety position. And then last, I think they also need some help besides Haloti Ngata on that defensive front at defensive tackle. So as far as the first round goes, I think there's going to be some quality inside linebackers available there at the end of the first round. I know Alec Ogletree is a name that a lot of people have been associating with the Ravens here, thinking that he's had some off-the-field troubles, but if he gets in that Ravens program and a good Ravens organization, they can straighten him out. I mean, think Jimmy Smith a couple years ago. He was in a similar situation that Ogletree is in now. Some teams took him completely off of their draft board because of the trouble he's gotten into. So Ogletree's a name you're going to hear. Maybe even if an Arthur Brown from Kansas State slips that far, he's another name you could hear as well. Also now, as far as free safety goes, they could very well address this need in the second round. There'll be some nice guys there in the second round for them to consider, whether it's a Tony Jefferson from Oklahoma, if Eric Reed from LSU is ever there at the end of the second round, which I don't think he will be. He's the name you could hear. You could hear Alec Ogletree's Georgia teammate Bakari Rambo also in the mix here if the Ravens are looking to add a free safety at the back end of the second round. All three of those guys would be nice fits there in Baltimore. As far as that defensive tackle spot goes, again, some depth at that position, in the third round could serve the Ravens well, whether it's a Sylvester Williams from North Carolina, an Akeem Spence from Illinois, a Brandon Williams from Missouri Southern. These are all guys that could be there again at the back end of the third round and sort of fall to the Ravens and be nice fits at an area of need for them. One thing with the Ravens and Ozzie Newsome, something they've done an incredible job of over the years, is not only building depth, but building depth via taking the best player available. So some other positions I could see them going for in this draft, maybe offensive tackle, maybe the cornerback spot if they feel like they need to add depth there. Maybe even, at the center position, they have a second-year guy ready to take over at center for Matt Burke, who retired, but maybe they feel like they need to add depth there. So that's one thing with Ozzie Newsome is he usually takes the best player available, but based on need, I see them probably going for an inside linebacker at some point, prioritizing that position, free safety, and also defensive tackle. I mean, are you going to get someone to replace Ed Reed and Ray Lewis via the draft? Not likely, but you never know. And I think some of those guys I named have the potential to be, consistent starters in the NFL. To expect anyone to be first ballot Hall of Famers like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, is probably not realistic. But to get solid NFL contributors, I think is what the Ravens are looking for. You got to remember their offense is a lot better off now than it was for a large majority of Ray Lewis and Ed Reed's career. So they probably don't need guys to carry the team like those two guys did for nearly a decade. Let me know what you guys think of how I assess the needs here for the Baltimore Ravens. Where do you see them going in the draft? Where do you see their biggest needs? Hit me up in the YouTube comments. I'm also on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. And guys, this is the second to last team here. I still have to do the Redskins needs analysis, but be sure to check out all my needs analysis for the other teams. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and as I upload, I do 2 or 3 daily sports talk videos a day. So as I upload them, if you subscribe, you'll get those videos uploaded right to your feed here on YouTube. Thanks again for listening, guys, and have a great night.